Hello, welcome to Dr. Dragon Does Math, where I do math. I am factoring algebraic expressions today. So this is something that we've done a little bit before. Really, it's the reverse, complete reverse of the distributive property, or expanding. So what you do when you factor, you look for the GCF of the terms, the greatest common factor of the terms, and you kind of pull it out of the equation. So if I'm looking at 2a minus 4, the GCF of 2 and 4 is 2, okay? So the GCF equals 2 here. So what I do is I'm going to write 2 on the outside of my parentheses, and so I have 2a, I'm going to divide that by 2 minus 4 divided by 2. So really what I've done here is I've multiplied by 1. I've multiplied by 2 over 2, which is 1. And I've distributed only the bottom of it to my equation. So anyway, so once I have this, I just kind of simplify it. 2 divided by 2 is 1, so this becomes 2 times 2 divided by 2 is 1, so that's 1a. 4 divided by 2 is 2. This approach is what is happening. So you don't always have to write out the whole thing, but it helps especially early while we're getting to learn how to do this. So the GCF of 3 and 6, well, 3 goes into 6, so it's going to be 3. 3 goes on the outside. We have 3a divided by 3 plus 6b divided by 3. This becomes 3. 3 divided by 3 is 1, so that's 1a. 6 divided by 3 is 2, so that is 2b. That's really it. Right here, we have 3 is the GCF of 3 and negative 9, so I'm going to use 3. 3x divided by 3 minus 9y divided by 3. This becomes 3 over here. 3 divided by 3 is 1, so that's x, minus 9 divided by 3 is 3y. Alright. I believe that you will do very well on these. Notice on this one, I will just find the GCF, find the greatest common factor, pull it out, and kind of do this with it. I'm not gonna say anything about that. So those three are yours. On the back here, it asks us. It doesn't say anything up here, but it's going to ask you in the homework to pull out negative factors. So let's talk about that. So it wants us to pull out a negative factor, and then so with this one, I've just pulled out a negative. Anytime I pull out a negative from these, I just change the sign. So if I pull out a negative, the negative x becomes positive x, and negative 2 becomes positive 2. That's it. That's all you have to do. For this one, again, GCF of 2 and 3, there's not one. It's just 1 again. So I can pull out a negative, 2x becomes positive 2x, negative 3 becomes positive 3. And that's it. For this one, the GCF from 4 and 8 is going to be 4. But it's going to be, I want the negative out, so I'm going to pull negative 4 out. 4a divided by 4. And remember, when I pull out the negative, I change the signs. So plus in the middle now. 8 divided by 4 becomes negative 4 times a plus 2. And that's it. So that's kind of the basics of what we're doing here. We'll get more complicated in class. Go ahead and do these down here. And I will see you probably Monday. If you're doing this when you're supposed to. Math! Here's my hair.